P&J Productions now present pouring ale into a glass.
Bollocks.
Given away, Haaland, Bernardo Silva, Rangers. That is a massive let-off for Arsenal. Sloppy from Marino, who was ambushed by Reinders and Doku, and Arsenal lucky that the hit from Reinders lacked any punch. They only gave up 2 chances from open play in their last 4 games, but have allowed Manchester City 2 already today.
And then they'll pull him back to make
There
him
was a
king.
history of missed calls, predominantly from Tracy, but there was nothing of any significant nature that at that stage would move the inquiry on.
Statistically, women are more likely to be murdered by somebody that is known to them, a partner, it might be a sibling, it could be a friend, it could be an ex-partner.
The perpetrator seemed very, very young, and that was how he was able to disarm Breck. He just seemed like another one of the boys.
When I took away Breck's technology, he wasn't pleased. I said to him, okay, do we understand now? You know, you are not to spend time with this guy online. And he said, okay, Mom.
He was actually enjoying time with the family, and it felt like normal again.
It felt like I had fixed the problem. I had no idea the predator was still lurking in the background. All along I had known that he felt dangerous, but I never realized how dangerous he actually was.
Featuring a perfectly balanced pen, streaming on 5, sponsored by Simba Hybrid Mattresses.
It's 6:15 in the morning in Harrogate, and traffic cop Paul Cording is nearing the end of his night shift, often a prime time for drink and drug drivers. Each year in the
Seen a man behaving strangely at a Victoria's bedroom window around 5 o'clock that Saturday morning. The man removed his hat, coat, waistcoat and boots, and then swam across the canal and back. Hatton then hasted to the nearby home of Inspector Sproulson, who was soon joined on the canal bank by Chief Constable Shearsby and a number of officers. Another who had witnessed the strange goings on was boatman James Hall, who had seen a man and popular songs All I Do Is Dream of You, The Very Thought of You, As Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, are all released. And in the north of England, a young man is getting married at a registry office just as newspapers report that a woman has been found strangled in a picturesque wood. Found an hour later. Another tram driver on the same route had also passed by at 7 o'clock, and he also saw a man emerge from the wood just a few yards from where the body was found. Neither of these witnesses had picked out Blake at the Edwards parade, but the driver of the first tram had picked out Joseph Talbot at an earlier parade. The 3 boys who had seen Emily leave home on the night she was killed had also attended the 2 identification parades. Since they'd only seen the man from the
There were 6 centres like this spread throughout Germany, and in them, a new method of killing had been devised using a subterfuge that would eventually be adopted at Auschwitz. The disabled were told they were going to have a shower. They were taken into a room from which hung pipes and shower heads, but the pipes were not connected to water. They led out through the walls to bottles of carbon monoxide gas. Once the room was sealed, the carbon monoxide was turned on.
Agreed with the verdict of the jury in regard to your summing up, so I think you omitted evidence which we largely depended on. The fact that Mr. Abbey and I lived close together, that he knew me well and knew my name. This was very important. That is all, my lord. As sentence of death was passed, Elliot swooned, and as realisation of his fate set in, he began to cry out for his long-dead mother. According to a local journalist who witnessed proceedings, following the sentencing, Elliot continued to cry, and as a slumping...
P&J Productions present a compilation of pouring. Oi! Sake. P&J Productions present a compilation of pouring.
There is a glass.
And that's it.